trying a little bit different today. So, different angle, different view. You can see the monitor behind me. You can see the light behind me. I should probably turn that down a little bit so you're not staring directly into the light. You can also see the window with decorations in it up there. And you've reached What's on Scott's Mind. It is the first What's on Scott's Mind of February 2026. February is always an interesting month. Right now, if you look outside here in the Washington, D.C. area, there's about 10 inches of snow. We've had a couple of days just a smidge above 32, so a little bit of it has melted. The problem was the storm that blew through dropped about 8 to 10 inches of snow and then another 2 inches of sleet on top of it. So it froze hard, right? I've lost enough weight in the last 6 months that I was actually able to stand on the ice, stand on the snow, which I was shocked. It was a blast. The dogs are always able to because they weigh 60 pounds, 70 pounds. But and it was hilarious watching Sadie clamber across the snow. Always fun, and the same for Puck. They love snow, so it's fun. It's fun to watch them. The other interesting thing is the snow out in the backyard covered up all their toys, so they don't know where they are. So they're down to 2 toys because we've been taking toys away from them because otherwise they have toys all over the house and all over the backyard. And it is what it is at that point. Fun, but still. Anyway, what else is going on? Let's see. I have a bunch of side projects that I'm working on. I have several different component pieces that I've been working on. I'm working on a new book about the 4 debts. I do have another book that my publisher has bought, and I'm working with that, making the editing changes. That always takes a couple of months to get that done. And at the end of that period, I'll actually send the new book to them and see if they want to buy it, or if not, I'll go to a different publisher. It's, no loyalty in the author world. You'll notice I'm not wearing blue, and I'm wearing red today. I'm not Indiana University red. It's an old Microsoft polo shirt that I have from days gone by. It is an interesting interesting thing. Anyway, other interesting pieces, parts that are going on. I've been using excuse me. I've been using a bunch of interesting things, trying to figure out, what it is that I need to do and how do I need to do it. I'm going to turn a little bit here, so I'm going to turn it a little bit so the light is less in your way. I'm trying to get a bunch of component pieces together. One of the things, obviously, I'm trying to do is get my 3D printer fixed. I'm down to one error, and I got to fix the one error, and then I'll be able to print again from the one printer, and the other printer is still printing. So I'm going to start my printing project, building out a couple of things. One of the things I want to do is a holder for my glasses. At some point or another, I probably will look at utilizing some of the interesting components of PLA. One of them is there's a company that makes PLA that's conductive. And I've always wanted to play with that just to see what it would look like to create something that could be, providing electrical current. It's something I want to play with. But the other thing Protoplasma does as a PLA maker is they make wild colors. And so that's something I want to look at. I want to look at printing in wild colors and doing things like that. It's just something that, it's not a big deal. It's not a huge deal, but it's something that I've been thinking about. How can I do that? What can I do for that? And then the other thing I've been doing is personal taxes. So I actually finally finished those on Sunday. I got to go through and do all the error checking, verification, validation, and then I'll submit them. I'm break even this year, which is good, right? That's about where I want to be. I don't want to be too big of a return because that means the federal government had my money for free for a while. An interest-free loan, which, they don't need, but neither here nor there, right? Anyway, thank you for listening. You reach What's on Scott's Mind.